Welcome back to the Happy Hour, guys, and welcome to Staten Island, New York. I am Jimmy Ludwig.
I am Mark Aldrich.
Squigs is behind the camera. We are the Happy Hour guys.
And this is our first time filming on the island of Staten.
And we are at Adobe Blues, one of the granddaddies of the craft beer scene here in New York, in the Five Boroughs. They opened the week of Cinco de Mayo in 1992.
Yeah, and that gives them some major bragging rights in this city. And you know, a lot of people don't know they're here because, let's face it, Staten Island's a little bit of the forgotten borough, but not when you're with the Happy Hour guys.
No way. It's a short ferry ride. The ferry ride is free. The Tex-Mex food is fantastic, and they have live music.
That's right, with a special attention given to blues and jazz.
And the other thing, an incredible beer list. Very, very comprehensive. Want to go check this out?
I do want to check this out.
Okay, let's go. So we are here with Ryan Barker. Ryan, what is your title here?
I'm the bar manager here at Adobe Blues.
The beer list here is it's extensive.
It is, yeah. About 200, depending on what we have in seasonal beers.
Where do you keep them all? There's not a lot of room back there.
It's magic here. it's all magic.
The food is fantastic. Tell us a little bit about that.
Tex-Mex joint, so burritos, enchiladas, nachos, ribs, we had steak. Real kind of comfortable.
You guys have been here for a long time. We got some footage of your beer menus from when you opened and the beer menu from a year later in 1993. And for the East Coast, it's pretty astonishing.
They set this place up to be a beer bar, and they went for it.
You are one of only 2 Good Beer Seal recipients on Staten Island.
Yeah, we got it last year. You know, really happy. They're doing great stuff.
24 of these kegs were released, so it's kind of a one-off for Victory. Here at Adobe Blues in Staten Island, they got one of these kegs, so we are enjoying the bounty.
The original owners,
they were theatrical set designers, so the whole decor of the place really hasn't changed since '92, and they took a trip to New Mexico and bought a bunch of antiques and southwestern style stuff and brought it, put it all together.
Your beer menu is complete. There's a lot of information there, which is great.
Pack it in there. We try to pack it in there. I mean, otherwise it's just names on a menu, you know, like, especially if you're just coming into it, you don't know what a triple is, you know, you don't know what a strong dark ale is. Even just a little blurb helps, and if you have questions, ask.
Where can people find you online? Is there a Facebook or Twitter?
Facebook, we keep pretty active, and we update, you know, what bands are playing, what beers we have on tap. Our full menu is on beermenus.com.
So one other thing that we haven't had a chance to talk about yet is the effects of Hurricane Sandy here on Staten Island. We know that Staten Island was one of the parts of New York that got hit really, really hard, but more on the windward side. You guys are on the harbor side, so it's a little more protected here. How did you guys do during the hurricane?
We were back up and running Wednesday afternoon, 1 o'clock-ish. We just sort of opened the doors, and there was an amazing number of people that just came in and, you know, charging their phones or getting a bite to eat, or can we grab some ice, or, you know, whatever. And, you know, of course. So we did a whole bunch of stuff, you know, put out pictures for donations. We did free shot with a $5 donation, which was pretty popular, actually.
I bet it was.
There's just widespread destruction on the other end of the island still. We have customers that lost their entire homes and are still trying to rebuild. The whole island, I think, has really come together.
Staten Island needs you. Come here, and first of all, it's a beautiful place. It's more beautiful than you realize, but come here and spend your money. You know, come here and patronize these places. So there's so much to recommend at Adobe Blues. First and foremost, get out there and be a part of Staten Island getting back up on its feet. Enjoy one of the oldest craft beer bars in all of New York City. And if you're really lucky, Ryan just might mix you up a flip, which is a colonial era beverage that, well, you're not going to be able to taste much of anywhere except there.
Every tavern would have their own recipe for this. They all have what's called a loggerhead, which is basically a hot poker. So it's basically just rum, beer, molasses, or honey, or something sweet. You mix all that together, you take that hot poker out of the fire, plunge it in, and drink.
And that's good TV.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, wow!
That's really good. Right?
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I'm flipping out. I did that. I said.